A completely black frame with no visible content or distinguishable features.
This part of the 10 of Many Voices, this program that we're having is, we're giving our elders an opportunity to talk about themselves, talk about their life, being here on the Omaha reservation, growing up, what it is, and it's also a great opportunity for us to be able to question them even, to talk about the time that they lived, and the hardships they might have seen. And it also, this video tape here is going to be recorded and stored at the National Archives, Library of Congress. So this is something that is very good that the Park Service has brought to my people, the Omaha people. It's given us an opportunity to talk and them a time to share. So later on, 100 years from now, our children, the ones that are unborn, they're going to be able to find them. And they're going to be able to identify with them. First one that's going to talk here is my grandpa.
Sure.
Yeah, Lawrence Cook.
I want to say I'm really glad to see each one of you here. And I was asking my grandson here that we have tribal leaders. And I was thinking when I come in the ground here that I would see them here. And I'm glad that some of the people that works for my relatives are here. And we as Omaha people, my position here amongst the people is number two, second in command, like. And my wife's here is, folks is first. They're the ones that are in charge of our Omaha ways here. And they're the hunger clan. They're the one that prays for whatever happened to our people. My grandson here, folks are number 4 here. They're the kind of...
A person wearing glasses, a green jacket, and a purple plaid shirt stands at a microphone on a stage. Behind them is a wooden structure with partial text visible on signage. They appear to be mid-speech.
Person that goes around and gathers things, they have them to go ahead and do things like this. And my grandson here is one of them today. I was telling him, it's good, you know, that you got yourself involved in the Omaha ways. I know his dad, his father's my nephew, in a relationship that way. And I've been ailing for a few days, and last winter I was telling him that I caught bad cold, and sickness settled in my lungs. I have a hard time breathing, and I try to sit still and try to be calm. And I believe in the religion way quite a bit, and I was seeing my people that way too, and it makes me feel good. We've had hard time amongst our people, our Omaha people, had a hard time in the past. We are still that way, and we try to pray to God pray to a great creator more. I'll tell him about that too. And it seems like the more we think about our great creator, you know, things works out pretty good for us. We're better that way. That's the belief of our people, our great leaders. We have our great leaders buried. The old people that kind of kept us together. I would say, not kind of, they've kept us together this way as Omaha people in our homeland here. We have some of our people that's off amongst people. I have a daughter, one of the oldest daughter, that's in Farmington, New Mexico, at this moment with her family that way. And we have
An elderly person with white hair and glasses stands at a microphone, wearing a green jacket over a purple plaid shirt. Behind them is a dark banner with partial text visible reading of the A&T service and of edu.
different relatives. That way they are off somewhere amongst people. We have today the gentleman was here, one of the boys here, I think he's gone. He was asking me questions about my family. He said, how many grandchildren you got? Great-grandchildren. I say roughly, right offhand, I said, about 32. I just turned 80 years old last November 11th. And, you know, I'm getting up to the point where I just can't go around anymore like I used to. And because of the illness that just got hold of me, I've been sure having a hard time at home. And I really appreciate something like this. Someone could gather something like this. It's good. Our people were never done that, you know. So our people were very strict. And it's good that someone could do this. We are, I guess the Omahas need to be known. Yeah, we here in our homeland here, been here a long time. I heard someone mention 1854. We've had some treaties, yes. And the treaties among different people that come, I've been trying to study the history of our people for about 12 years now. And it's always kind of hard for me to gather information. So I do that. Yeah.
Grandpa, could you share some of your experience, your military experience when he was a young man? I know you're a veteran.
Two people sit facing each other in front of a dark banner with partial text visible mentioning Department, Forest Service, and Bureau. The person on the left wears a light blue jacket. The person on the right holds a microphone and wears a green jacket over a plaid shirt.
Yeah, my grandson here asked a question, I guess. I'm just so hard hearing too that I can't pick out the words pretty clear. what to ask. Yes, I think I had my relative here within service. And I went into the war in 1942, into the war with Germany. And I spent most of my time in 22 months, over 22 months that I've been in Germany and so forth. We got shipped back from Texas after we took a few weeks of training. We were ready to go, I guess. So they shipped us across. Took us 14 days on the ship to get there. And when we got there, it wasn't a very good reception. We had been out in the waters there for, probably 6-7 days in a battle. And some of the boys, they were off from the ship, they just threw themselves off into the ocean, got all excited. But then he was in the battle for over a year and a half in Germany. And wherever they're having issues now, I've been there. And I've seen some of the unexpected things that happen, and even to some of our men today. You take the little children, they're just coming up,
A person wearing glasses and a green jacket holds a microphone while speaking. Behind them is a dark banner with white text listing Department of Agriculture, U.S. Forest Service, and other government agencies.
Things happen to them over there now, right at this moment probably. But then we see there's a person watching us, who's a great creator. Do we hope that things will turn out all right? Calm down. Yes. Yes, I've been involved in battles out there during World War II. I even got captured for 63 days. I was in German hands, German soldiers' hands. And, we wasn't treated too good. There was very lack of food also, too, that keep us alive, keep us going, keeping the strength like that. So, and then about a month before, the war was going to be over with, I lost my brother out there. He was involved in Japan, and because I was going to be shipped to Germany, he had priority because you kind of had choice to pick out where you wanted to go. So he picked out the war in Germany, where I was going. He was home. He waited, I guess, a few days extra too, but he had to leave. And I came home for emergency leave because I was going to be going really soon. Well, anyway, these are the things that happen, but if there's anybody got questions too, I'll try to answer them a bit more.
You're gonna, when we get done, they're gonna ask questions. You can pass that on to assistant.
Okay. You want to say something? I'll pass this on to my boss.
A person wearing glasses, a green jacket, and a plaid shirt stands smiling in front of a dark banner. Another person in a blue jacket is partially visible on the left. The banner displays text referencing U.S. Forest Service and other government departments.
You want to say something? Go ahead, Mary. Let's check
Well, I'm glad to see everybody here.
Yeah.
That there's quite a few here. And I had parents like Mrs. Harvey had. They were my mother and father. But I figured that I only had, the only group was 6, but she said there was 9. But I don't remember that. But I lost 4 of my brothers and sisters, 2 brothers and 2 sisters. So just her and I is living now. But we had a good life, brought up good teaching, things that was told in Indian. We were brought up that way. And we knew from right from wrong. And we always stayed home. We had, my father farmed there for maybe a few years. Then we had life doing things with him in every way. And my mother was a woman that stayed home and did a lot of good things like canning and cooking and stuff. So we were all brought up that way. Everything was good for us. We never knew what Macy was. As a young girl, as my brother and sisters, we went to school in a country school. Called it Webster Schoolhouse. We went there quite a few years until a bus came out and came to Macy School. Then after that, we went to school in Walton, North Dakota. Then they taught us teaching of relationship, who we were related to. Then there was a lot of old people, old men that we knew that went, things like that. Then they had powwows, but we never really took in powwows either, maybe very few. Then they had hand games and they had the other kind of doings, but kids weren't allowed to go in. So we stayed out most of the time, but we had a good time.
3 people sit on a stage in front of a black banner with a feather logo. The person in the center holds a microphone and wears a light blue jacket with magenta pants. The person on the left wears a red shirt and white pants. The person on the right wears a green jacket and plaid shirt.
That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning or good afternoon. My name is Karen Cook Tyndall, and these are my parents. And I'm honored to be sitting here today amongst my elders and my elders that spoke before me. And as growing up, I remember living with my grandparents, Albert and Bernice Robinson, my mother's parents. And we lived in a 3-room house, and there were, I'd say, about 20 people living in there. It was a big, it was a family unit. My uncles, maybe my aunt, and it seems like we all got along for living in, 20-some people plus kids living in that household.
Yeah.
But it was, it was a normal thing for us. That's what, what I remember. And I could remember, my uncles going out and hunting all day and bringing back rabbits, and my grandmother would cook those rabbits, and that's what we'd have for supper. I mean, and then ducks. I remember wood ducks. They brought back one day, and she cleaned them and we ate them, and they taste like fish. I remember I didn't like that, but we ate it. Squirrels, it was it was, I guess, hard times then for us, but it was also a good time because we were all together sitting at the table. And today I'm really honored to be sitting here with my parents. I'm a grandmother. My husband and I have 8 grandchildren, and I guess pretty soon I got a couple more years and I'll be considered an elder. But growing up, it was hard. It was a hard time for us, but it was a happy time. And right now, I'll be working with at the Omaha Nation School in the Culture Center and teaching young children a little bit about their culture with the help of my elders. And I'm really looking forward to that. And I'll be working teaching in the classroom. I recently graduated from the University of Nebraska, and I have a teaching certificate in elementary ed and also an ESL endorsement through the university. So I'm going to put that in good use this coming school year. Thank you.
Four people sit in folding chairs in an indoor space. The person on the left holds a microphone. One person wears a red shirt, another wears a light blue jacket with magenta pants. A monitor and shelving are visible in the background.
Good morning. I want to tell you my Indian name first. My Indian name is Hawate, and I belong to the Buffalo clan. I'm an elder. I'm 80 years old, so I've lived a long time. When I asked my brother what I should talk about, he said, talk about yourself. So I love that. So I had 5 sisters and 3 brothers, and we grew up very poor. I don't ever remember of living in a house till I was almost a teenager, till the government come in and built us a 3-room house. So there we lived in a 3-room house till we all grew up. I remember going to school at Macy. There were a lot of non-Indians. We went to school with a lot of non-Indians. I never knew of discrimination till just a few years back. We all played together, and we didn't know we were a different color. I don't remember that anyway. But they were farmers that lived among us, and we just grew up with them. I have the 5 sisters and 3 brothers. We all went to school here in Macy. And when the school burned down, when I was in high school, then I continued on to Flandreau, South Dakota, which was a boarding school. And from Flandreau, I went on to another boarding school called Haskell. It's called Haskell Institute now, or Haskell University now. From there, I went there, and from there, I got married. I married a man in the Navy, and I spent 23 years in the Navy with him. Brought my children up as military children. I enjoyed that life very much because I got to see the world, I guess. Traveling, I did a lot of traveling. And after he retired from the military, I came back to the reservation. But all those years that I was gone, I never forgot my language. I speak fluent Omaha. I never forgot it. So when I come back, I started teaching the language to our students. I've taught there about 20 years now at the Macy Public School. And we are trying to revive our language. I will be working.
A person in a black blazer and beaded vest holds a microphone while speaking. Another person in a red shirt stands nearby. They are indoors with a white backdrop and presentation screen visible behind them.
With this young lady, she's my niece. we'll be working to try to bring our culture back. But it's very difficult because we teach them, but when they go home, the parents don't know how to speak the language. So it does become kind of hard, but the kids remember and they teach them a lot. I'll tell you a little about my upbringing. We were, like I said, we were very poor. We didn't have electricity and no water. We had to haul our own water. We had to haul water, heat it, to wash with. So I grew up very poor, but I was very fortunate to have a mother that believed in education. My father left us when we were all quite young, but my mother raised us, and she stressed education, so today we are all educated. We have degrees. In fact, most of my family's in the field of health. We have doctors. I have one sister that has 3 doctors in her family, a brother that's a doctor, and we have a surgeon and pharmacist. So because of my mother, we have attained all these good beginnings in life. So right now, part of my job is when I talk to young people, I tell them to get their education, because I feel that it's part of my work that I'm doing at the public school. And one of the things I remember about my life, I also am a trained paralegal. I was a tribal judge here for many years too, so I did a lot of counseling to our young people too. So I've done many things, I guess. 80 years, I've done a lot of things. I don't remember some of the things I did, but I love to go to concerts, and I love the casino. I love to do a lot of things. This morning I was learning how to play blackjack, so I'm going to go over to the casino and I'm going to play blackjack with all the men. So I'm very happy that many of you are here too. You are interested in us. We've been here a long time. We have our own casino, that's our land over there. But yet, our casino is across over there. I guess that's part of our land.
A person in a black blazer and beaded vest holds a microphone while speaking. Another person in a red shirt sits nearby. A projection screen and white backdrop are visible in the indoor setting.
I lived over in Hawaii for 3 years. When I was over there, they accepted me. I dressed like them. Everybody thought I was Hawaiian Chinese, so that was okay, because they treated me very nice. So I want to thank all of you that are interested in us. So we must all get along.
Thank you. If any of you have any questions for my relatives here, the ranger will.
You've mentioned you're losing your elders, which we all do, but I've never heard anything about your burial grounds or anything, and I haven't seen any that I know of. And could you speak about your funeral traditions and your burial grounds and so on?
Funerals, traditional funerals, burial grounds.
Yeah. These are some of the issues that we won't talk too much about. But our areas, I noticed there's one area up there by on the other side of Winnebago, also. And in that area, our people north of Homer, Nebraska there, about a mile and a half. You start to go to Sioux City, you see the telephone wire leading right to that farmer, and there's a high ground there. And 1795 is where our people lived there, along that bluff there on the high ground. They lived in what we call they made homes out of mud. They used that mud for concrete. That way there was people there, you know, how to handle that, you know. So they took the mud with grass and planted right on the wood. That way we had a group there. The population was perhaps about
4 people sit in chairs facing the camera in an indoor venue. A person on the right holds a microphone. Behind them is a banner with text about the Department of Agriculture, Forest Service, and other agencies. A map is visible on the wall to the left.
a little over 1,100. The reason why they lived there was that there was in that area that was all lake around there. A lot of fish was in there, close by them like that. That's why they stayed there. And there's a lot of them big tall birds, like, of course, the ducks came too. They lived off of them too in that area. Then we had our other group down there by Omaha. There's a town called south of Omaha there, Bellevue, Nebraska. And some of our group lived there also. Probably about 900 population wise. And here, in that area up there, the smallpox came and took probably over 200 of our relatives. You know, the sickness got to them. And the rest of the men folks were gone at a certain time of year, come into a place where they call town Tequila. In that area, there's the Alcorn River there. There was a lot of buffaloes roamed in that area. And they came down there, went down there and took some of the buffaloes there and used them for food and brought them back all the way down and back up to the area where they were at. But I guess the 30th the year, probably 1720s in there, where sickness come. And when they got home with all the food, the family was gone. The men wondered what happened to them. But the sickness got to them, and smallpox. And it really took the family down, even to the children too. Well, these are the hardships that we had, you know. Today, seems like the hardship is still with us. People are not in a real happy mood.
4 people sit in chairs facing the camera. The person on the right holds a microphone. Behind them is a large banner with text mentioning the Department of Agriculture and Forest Service. A map and presentation screen are visible in the background.
All the time, today, we lost a lot of our families that way. So, but then I tell my grandson here that it's good that you brought something like this, you know, and family individuals chance to explain their family's life and so on that way. It's good. I like to see our tribal leaders in here also, help the grandson here this way. But there's various ones here that are willing to help, contribute their time too. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Thank you, Grandpa.
Yeah.
Grandpa Lawrence, and my sister, my niece, and my other sister. I say thank you for being here, and thank you for sharing with us. At this time, we're going to be having another program here. Do we have time for one more question?
Sure.
Okay, yeah.
When you said as a little girl you didn't have a home until you were a teenager, where did you used to live?
A person in a white shirt stands speaking to 3 seated people in an indoor setting. Behind them is a banner listing various government departments and organizations. A projection screen is visible in the background.
We live, is it on?
Yeah, turn it this way a little bit.
Yeah.
I guess the government gave us these army tents. It was this huge army tent. And I remember it was square. We cooked and everything in this tent. Like I say, that's how I grew up, very poor. Till the government come in and some kind of program that built us these homes here.
And I want to say thank you to all of you again. Thank you for your kind attention to my elders here.
On behalf of the National Park Service and the Corps of Discovery 2 and everyone who is here listening today, we all appreciate you coming out and sharing your stories with us. Thank you very much for stopping by and sharing with us today. Next program, Inside of the Tent of Many Voices, will probably begin in about 10 minutes or so, and that is going to be Maxine and Rufus White, and they will be talking about the social game, the hand game. So you may have heard some of our earlier presenters.
2 people sit indoors against a white wall. Behind them hangs a landscape painting depicting trees and a path. The person on the left wears a dark blue jacket and white shirt. The person on the right wears sunglasses, a striped shirt, and a dark cardigan.
Dapa for deer cane.
Are both of you fluent in the language? Do both of you speak Omaha?
Well, we don't always speak Omaha at home, but we do talk Omaha, but sometimes you forget words. We have to think about it or ask one another.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we can speak Omaha language, but
Are there very many people left anymore that can speak the language real well, or there's only a few people?
well,
Just a few, I think.
a few years ago we counted. She and I talked about this, and we counted about 40.
Yeah.
About 40 Omaha ladies and men that speak it near fluently.
Right.
But there's probably less now. Since that time, quite a few of our elders passed away, and so there's not too many elders left on our Omaha reservation.
Right.
They're all young people. And just like if you noticed the other night, I don't think nobody brought it to your attention, and maybe you didn't notice, because all those on the east side of the building, a hand game, they're all young people. Just maybe 3 or 4 elders sit over there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And, on your side, I think she and I were about the oldest ones over there.
Yeah. There are a lot of young people. Yeah.
And they talk about our language. We're losing our language, which we are. In all our social activities, like the hand game, a lot of English is spoken, very little Omaha language is spoken.
Right.
And even our religious ceremony is like that. It's all young people in there. Maybe one or two elders maybe in there. And just like our annual powwow, we call it Harvest Festival celebration. But the MCs during the celebration, they all speak English. Hardly Omaha is spoken.
Yeah.
So.
Do they still use the Omaha language mostly in the church, though, when you're saying prayers or when you're singing songs?
Yeah, they do.
They do. Yeah.
But they don't always speak it. You know, when someone gets up to talk, they always speak English.
And speak English, yeah.
There's only a few of us pray in our Omaha language yet. And
Two people sit facing each other in chairs against a white wall. Behind them hangs a landscape painting depicting trees, horses, and grassland. The person on the left wears a dark blue jacket and light shirt. The person on the right wears a black cardigan over a striped shirt and glasses.
there's a lot of young people they pray in the English language.
Yeah. Now
We do. We speak in Omaha when we pray.
Yeah. Now the children are trying to learn Omaha language.
They're
being taught
teaching
that in
them.
school.
Mm-hmm.
How long have they been doing that? Has that been going on for a while? They've been trying to
Yeah,
keep the language going, or?
Well, last 15 years or so, they've been teaching it in the public school, even up to junior college. But I don't think they remember those children. Especially, I taught for a while at the public school, and they're junior high level. And some of them they have forgotten what I taught them.
Yeah.
I said, don't you talk to your mother or grandma? Yeah, I said, they don't know what I'm saying. So they don't get to speak it and use it. So as a result, they forget. And like she was saying, we don't speak it enough. There's a lot of words that we forget. We have to think about it before we think about the name, the word that we want to use.
Right.
For example, some names of animals in our Omaha language, some of them we have forgotten, and because we don't use them every day. And I know one year we were invited to by the Apaches in New Mexico to a weekend celebration. Mm-hmm. They invited some of our Omahas down, and we went down in the van, and we had some elders in there. We was almost there, and we saw a herd of antelope, and we couldn't think of what our Omahas called the antelopes. And you've met Paul Brill. He's made a great study of the Omahas, even the language. Mm-hmm. And he knows quite a bit of our Omaha language. And anyway, he lived in Albuquerque at that time, and we weren't too far from Albuquerque, so we went down there. We stayed overnight in Albuquerque, and we went to visit him. And we got talking about we're losing our language up here. So I told him, I said, well, on the way down, I said, we saw an antelope and heard an antelope, we couldn't think of the name. And
all the elders in the van couldn't remember.
Two people sit facing each other indoors. On the left, a person in a navy jacket and white shirt sits on a chair. On the right, a person wearing sunglasses and a striped shirt under a black cardigan sits on another chair. A landscape painting hangs on the wall behind them.
And I knew that name too, but I just couldn't think of it. And one of my relatives has that name too, and I was trying to think about him, and but we couldn't think of it. And, well, I started talking to Paul Miller about it, and yeah, he said they call him Dachuga. He didn't have to think about it. A white man.
Do you remember?
White man knew it.
Yeah. So he knows the language fairly well then.
Yeah.
He's studied it.
He knows where we all came from too.
Yeah.
He knows everyone's family trees, the clan, what clans they belong to,
Yeah, he's
and
been.
Omaha personal names. He knows a lot of people by their Omaha names.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's a bright man.
He is. That's a lot of important information that he shared with the Omaha people, because isn't all that information he's gathered available for people to look at and study and, yeah.
I guess he got interested in it way back late 50s and early 60s.
Mm-hmm.
Our tribe were making land claims to the government. And they hired him to, I think Omaha's probably hired him. He came back here and took enrollment of the whole tribe. And from that time, he was involved with Omaha's. He was learning their traditions and language and clans they belong to.
And he knows the names, the Indian names that we have. He can translate, tell us what it means, what it really means.
Yeah.
So he's
'Cause to some
pretty
people-
intelligent.
When you're given your Indian name, how is that, like how old are you when you're given your Indian
4
name?
months, 4 days.
4 days.
Traditionally 4 days following their birth, they give them names.
Now, who does the naming? Is there a ceremony involved in it, or is there a particular person within the family that gives the name?
Early history, one clan did that, but as the years went by, the families honored some elders, probably even within a clan, to give them names and name their children. But we don't fully follow that today. They honor some elders too. Sometimes most of the families know the name that they want the children to have, and they honor the elder too.
Two people sit facing each other in a small indoor space. The person on the left wears a dark blue jacket over a white shirt. The person on the right wears a black cardigan over a striped shirt. A landscape painting hangs on the wall behind them.
Name them. So she and I were honored quite often to name children.
Now, how did you name your children? Did you select their names, or did someone else?
No, they were named by their grandfather at the time he was living, so he picked a name and translated it, told him what it meant.
Yeah.
But right now, since I'm the oldest in our family, my nephews and nieces come to me to name the children.
Oh,
So
that's
I
good.
tell him the name and he names them for me.
But that's good, though, that they still do that,
Yeah.
that they still turn to you. And there's a lot of respect for elders. I noticed that within American Indian groups. I mean, they really honor their elders and take care of them more so than other cultural groups. Do you feel that way? That the community really still looks up to you for guidance, and like with the naming ceremony, and that there's a place of importance for you within?
Yeah, I think they do. They honor the elders, like our close relatives and our grandchildren. They always come to us and ask us things, and like naming the children.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they already know what they want to name them, but then sometimes we have to go back and think who we could name that child after. And we usually go according to how that person lived. And that's how we pick names out for them.
Yeah, traditionally, they give them 4 names to select from. And the person tells the family the life that each person lived. even health-wise, whether they were good health or have health problems, and kind of life that they had lived. So the parents make their selection from the 4 names given them.
So were these names ancestors' names? So they're named after somebody from long ago?
Yes.
So it's not like it's a new name. It's
Yeah.
not like created. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of our people carry their great-grandparents' name, their grandmother and grandfather. The parents name them after them too.
Right.
Well, it's usually the oldest one that's born that's named after their
2 people sit facing forward in chairs indoors. On the left, a person wears a dark blue jacket over a white shirt. On the right, a person wears a black cardigan over a striped shirt and glasses. A landscape painting hangs on the wall behind them.
grandparents, great-grandparents.
Now, how many grandchildren do you all have?
Gee,
We counted one time. I forget.
yeah,
I think we probably have more than 30,
yeah.
Wow.
I would think so by now, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
And
Yeah.
we have about 8, 9 great-grandchildren.
Wow.
There's about 3 or 4 of them maybe we haven't seen yet, our great-grandchildren.
Wow.
There's down in Oklahoma, and the mother or parents live in Oklahoma. They live away from here, so
Right.
some of them we haven't seen yet.
Now, will they come home for powwow? Do a lot of them come home? Do you
A
expect
lot of
to
them
see
came home, let's see, we hadn't seen one of our great-grandchild until just last month. He brought him home. They live in Arizona,
It's a long
so
way
we got
away.
to see him.
Yeah.
But we're, a family adopted us as their parents too, so we have all them grandchildren.
Oh, okay.
So we must have over 100, including them children there,
Yeah.
by adopted.
One of the unfortunate things in recent years, we named a lot of children. 4th day, some of we even named them in a hospital after they were born. But today it's all the young parents, and we tell them, call them by their Omaha name so they'll know when they grow up what their Omaha name is, and tell them what it means. And some of them haven't done that. And they come to us and they say, do you remember what you named our child?
Oh,
That we
We
named
don't
so many
remember
that we forget what name we gave them.
yeah.
And then sometimes we ask them, what does the name mean? They've forgotten that too.
Oh,
Just like I was telling a little while ago, like a deer clan, and they forget that too.
yeah.
So it's unfortunate it's like that. And I think what she and I should have done, but we didn't know all this is going to happen. We should have took the names of that child, English name, and also the Omaha name, and have it on file when somebody comes to us, and we can look it up if we didn't know.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't do that. We thought about it after it was late.
Because it's so many.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, what is your Omaha name?
Mine is
2 people sit facing forward in chairs against a white wall. Behind them is a framed artwork depicting trees and foliage. The person on the left wears a dark blue jacket and light shirt. The person on the right wears glasses, a striped shirt, and dark blazer.
Miitekizi. I belong to the Thunder Clan.
And what does that mean?
It means sacred yellow moon.
And are there special qualities that came with that name that somebody's told you you're supposed to have? Special qualities that came with that, or personality?
If they did, I don't remember it. Just like my great-granddaughter, one of them has my Indian name.
Okay. Okay.
And then the other one, we have 3
three granddaughters. They're close to us because they were born in Pender, and when they came back, they came home to live with us, and they've lived with us for the past, they finally moved away 3 years ago. So now they call me every day, Grandma, we want to come home. Can you come and get us? So I have to go get them and bring them home. Yeah.
I still consider our home their home.
Oh,
Technically, it is anyway, whether they grew up there or not.
right. They spent a lot of time with you. So
Yeah, they
that's-
do. And they're a lot of company to us. And now they're getting old enough where they can help me, like setting table and clearing the table off.
Mhm. Yeah.
So
How
I
old are-
like that.
How old are they now?
The younger one is 4, and the older one is 6.
And D'Angelo's 11, huh?
Yeah, I have a grandson that's 11 years old. And their mother, we raised her. I guess that's why we feel closer to them, because we had raised the mother too.
Right. Now, was the mother someone that you had adopted, or
No,
'cause she was?
the mother and the father was in the service, and the mother wanted to go back to school, so she brought him back to us.
Oh, okay.
And we just took him and kept him and raised him.
Oh, okay. Okay.
They went back to their mother for a while, but they came back.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we've had them ever since they were babies. So just like the mother, she's like our own, because we had her since she was about 6 months old.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
This is another generation, so you raised the mother, and now you're raising her children as well. Wow.
They come back, and then they go home to their mother. Just going back and forth.
Yeah, one of the things.
2 people sit in chairs indoors against a white wall. Behind them hangs a painting depicting a forest landscape with trees and vegetation. The person on the left wears a dark blue jacket over a white shirt. The person on the right wears a black cardigan over a striped shirt and glasses.
Those 2 little ones she mentioned, one's 4, one's 6. When they come up and stay with us a couple of days or a couple of nights, and when they want to go back to their mother downtown, they don't say, take me home to a mother. They say, take me back to mother's house.
Oh.
They don't say
Because home is with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And do you spoil them when they're with you?
I guess we do. When they ask us for something, just like the little one, our daughter came back and she says, Grandma, I'm lonesome. I miss them. She said, so let's go for a ride. I said, you go tell Grandpa, see what he says. So he says, all right, let's go. So we went up, drove up to Sioux City with them.
Yeah. Now, who's more strict with them? Are you more strict, or do they twist him around their finger and
Well,
get him?
the older one does.
Oh, does she?
But the younger one, she bosses me. The older one bosses him.
The older one, I really felt sorry. I was just teaching her. She got off the breakfast table, got through eating, and I don't know what she did, but I was just joking. I kind of reprimanded her or just scolded her. It really hurt her feelings. She just cried real hard.
She felt real bad because
She
I
felt
think that
real
was
hurt.
Yeah.
first time.
Oh,
God
first
on
time
her.
you.
Yeah.
So I don't do that with her anymore.
Don't like to see her cry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hard. It's hard to raise little ones. That's a challenge for both of you, being older and having to raise the young ones. What are you teaching them about being Omaha? I mean, are there things, I know they're very young, but have you been trying to teach them some of the language, or?
Yeah, we taught her how to count, the older one in Omaha, and But lately, we haven't been.
Since they moved out.
Yeah, since they moved away, we haven't really been teaching her, but she knew how to count to 10, almost to 20, but that was about it. But
Yeah.
when we go to Sioux City or someplace, we see something, we say it in Indian, just like the river, Missouri River. So she knows
So she knows
how to
it.
say river in Omaha.
Yeah.
And she surprised my oldest daughter. She drove us up there one day.
Two people sit in chairs indoors. On the left, an older person wears a dark blue jacket and light shirt. On the right, a person wears glasses, a striped shirt, and dark cardigan. Behind them hangs a painting of a forest scene with trees and animals.
And she calls her Grandma Auntie. Grandma Auntie, this is a Nishu Day. She said that's what we call the river, Nishu Day. Gee, is that what they call it? She said she didn't even know. She was surprised.
That's good.
Yeah, that older one, she was teaching her to count to 10, and I help her too. And I count with my fingers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. And I was teaching her, kind of reminding her. So I went the opposite way. I said, yes, this is, I said it in Omaha, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, Grandpa, this is 5, the little finger.
So she knew. Oh, I'm going to stop 1 minute. I'm going to change